Hey everybody. So, me and Joey wanted to come on here and, just give a little, I would say, our insight to our experience, at the Sandy Hook Memorial. um, so I just want to get straight into it. I'm just gonna start off with, the statistics. Um, I mentioned them in the video, but I just think it's very important that you go over it again, just to really emphasize how serious this was. So I do believe that 28 people, 28 people in total were killed that day, including the shooter himself. And if I'm correct about this, it was the most fatal elementary school shooting ever in the country. And it was one of the most fatal school shootings in the country. I do believe that, other school shootings were more fatal, but it topped the elementary school shooting ones. And it is just, again, very sickening that this is our reality, like an elementary school shooting. It's kind of sick to have to say those words. But I'm gonna just start on me and Joey's experience. Sorry for the background there. It's not really the cleanest, but so it was a little hard to find the memorial. I think that was my second time there, and it's a very small driveway up a hill, but once you get there, it is just such a gorgeous place. There's lights and benches, and the fountain's gorgeous, and there's like a monument and a statement from at the time President Barack Obama. I was very excited to do the reading. Again, it is a very saddening topic, but what me and Joey do, I guess, we're not like other people in a sense. I guess in the paranormal investigation sense, we don't really like to abuse people who have passed on. We really just want to share their stories and even learn from them. Even if we don't get a video out of our experiences, we get a learning experience. And, we just try to respect them as much as possible. And I just want to clarify, Joey is definitely more stronger spiritually than I am. He's more so of a medium, and I'm more so of, I guess, what you would call a psychic. And so basically, our readings are kind of different. So if I had to put it in like a metaphorical sense, I would say, like, to imagine a celebrity and you Google that celebrity and you read the article about them, and you kind of get a history about them and just the general gist of them, right? I would say that's kind of what I read. I connect on the surface, and I say, okay, this person did that, and that happened, and this and that. Joey's readings are more, I would say, on a personal level. He he doesn't, he's the interviewer. I'm the spectator, if that makes sense. Um and so I'll get visions of things that happen, and I'll see things, and I'll see people, but Joey Joey lives it, you know. Joey, I mean, not all the time, but like he gets very detailed visions. I'll let him speak for it, but that's how I do my readings. And that's going to be important for this video. But anyways, let me get into it. It's been 5 minutes of me yapping. So we pulled up there, and I read the statement, and I heard in the distance, it honestly sounded like people talking from my memory. You know, I mentioned in the video, I thought maybe people were fucking around. I thought there might have been people there because it sounded like someone, but probably my mind just playing tricks on me, and the water from the fountain. But we were walking down, and I was walking behind Joey, and I was filming him. And I felt like a very ominous, is that how you say it? Ominous. Yeah. A very ominous, like, feeling, and like it was almost like we were being, like, I want to say, like, trailed, like I felt like someone eyeing me down, right? And that could be paranoia, but I don't know. And so I was most interested in hearing from Mary Sherlach, the at the time school psychologist of the school, and so I connected to her first, and I kind of, like, I think back to it now, and it's kind of like something out of a horror movie. Like, I'm gonna try to put this into the the most, like, understandable sense I can, but it's like if you've ever watched The Nun and you see the picture, like the portrait of the nun. That's what I saw. Like, I see her face, and I see it just, like, tears are rolling down, like there's a whole stream of tears. And she's just crying, and as I got it, and as it was said on the article, her and I think the principal, they went out to see what the commotion was after they heard a bang, and they never came back. And I'm not sure if it was her that said this or the substitute teacher that was killed as well. But one of them said that they were just trying to help. I'm pretty sure it's Mary, but it's just very, very sad, very sickening. I didn't stand her reading for too long. I wanted to kind of give the center to Joey because, I really wanted these people's stories to be told. And I think that's when Joey said that she had said that she was just trying to help. We didn't really get much out of her. She was just crying very loud, which is understandable. And then we switched over to doing a reading for Victoria Soto, which was a teacher, and she saved the lives of many students that day by hiding them in a closet. As sickening as that is to say, we'll be using that word a lot today in this video, but she herself died, and Joey was at that moment fully connected to her. She told us everything, and she was really able to share her story, and I'm very grateful that she was. Um, and so basically, Joey was living in that. If you've ever seen, I will be making references to movies also, but if you've ever seen, I think the second Conjuring, where Lorraine is in the session, and she goes out of her body and the spirits guide her. That's almost what was happening, I think, with Joey. I'm not sure if it was that or like a vision, but um she was talking about like she was saying, like, we have to hide, we have to hide. He's coming, he's coming. And at the same time, our app, the Spirit voice recorder app, I don't think we've ever had another time that the app was so genuinely connected with these spirits. It was everything the app was saying was exactly corresponding to what was going on at that present moment. I think it said emergency, and I don't know. I can't remember. But it was saying things that were spot on, and it was just wild. And Joey saw her putting the kids in the closet, I believe, and as it says in one of the articles I read, she hid the students in the closet, and when the shooter came into the classroom, she had told him that the students were in the gymnasium across the school, and he then murdered her, and 6 kids ran out of the closet, and they were killed as well. I don't know if there were more students in the closet, but it's just very sad. And it is a funny moment in the video when I got scared by Joey, but he actually he was so connected that he felt like the gunshot from the teacher. And then I think a few minutes after, the voice recorder, it said dark energy all around. It's very sick. It is. And then we went we went around the monument a few times. We did a reading on one of the students, and I don't remember too much, but he was talking about his friend, and it was unclear at first who he was talking about. I circled all around, and I didn't see a name matching that until eventually I kind of realized that it was actually the kid's middle name. And that just shows like, I don't know how to word this, like it was just crazy how connected we were. Like, I was just briefly reading over the names. I didn't get anyone's middle name, and for that to happen, that's pretty crazy. And I looked up pictures of the kid, and it was what I was seeing, and just a very sad thing around. And, you know, I did want to do more people. But at the end of the video, it felt like, you know, Adam, the shooter, was there. Like I said previously, like, we got on the voice recorder, dark energy all around. And I think it said run. I don't know if it did, but I mean, you know, one thing with me, I pick up energies quickly. You know, I walk into a room and I'll feel it right away. And I felt like, it felt like I was like boxed in, you know, very weird. But, you know, I don't know if he was there or not, but I almost felt like I was about to be pushed, like almost like pushed out of there. And, you know, I think Joey was feeling the same way, because at the end of the video, you can almost notice like this shift in our, like, I guess, expressions and, you know, how fast we were walking. But I really just wanted to get out of there, you know. It was definitely a safe environment talking to the victims, but I really felt like he was there and he wanted to hurt us. So, you know, we got out of there, but, I mean, overall, that was probably our craziest video. I mean, we have never been so connected to some spirits, and, you know, the connection between what we were getting in the app, that's something we've never had before. And again, it's honestly disgusting that we even had the opportunity to do this, you know. You know, and 28 people dying, but I just can't emphasize enough how I feel about it. But I'm very happy that we were able to share some of the spirits' stories, as we were there. And, I definitely want to reconsider, visiting again. You know, I'll have to talk to Joey about that, but I would love to get more out of that. But I do recommend you guys go watch that video. Check it out. It's very interesting. It's a little funny when I get scared. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.